Hello guys, this is the third and last part of the Q&A. So let's go through some random questions. How old are you? I'm old as the sun and I am a little bit older than the moon. I'm 28 years old. Do you want children someday? I do. Not now. We just have to get like 50 dogs first, then we can start thinking about children. How tall are you and who did you want to become as a child? That's two, that's two very different questions, but okay, let's start with how tall are you? I am 180. Okay, so my driver's license says that I'm 180. I think that is fact. So Kat thinks I'm like 178 and I'm fine with that. I might be 178, but as long as my driver's license says I'm 180, I'm gonna go with 180.
When I wear like 2 centimeter heels, I'm taller than you, and I'm 175.
Do you have that on your driver's license? Who did you want to become as a child? Did you imagine your life turning out the way it has? Okay, so that's also two different questions, I think. Who do you want to become as a child? I think that depends on what age you'd ask me. Like at one point, I probably wanted to become Peter Forsberg. At another point, I wanted to be Bruce Dickinson in Iron Maiden, and at one point I probably wanted to be Trevor in Black Dahlia Murder. That depends on the age, but that's a few of the people that I really looked up to. Did you imagine your life turning out the way it has? No. I don't know if anyone really does that. At least I'm not one for making the grand plans ahead. Like when you're 30, Sonny, you're gonna become a farmer. I never thought ahead when I was young like that. Favorite cartoon character? That's a hard one. There's a lot of good ones. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and say what my favorite cartoon was. When I was younger, I used to watch a series called Dino Riders. Dinosaurs that, like, there was good people with dinosaurs and there were bad people with dinosaurs. And the bad people with dinosaurs, they had, like, mind devices to control their dinosaurs. And that made them evil. And the other people had nice dinosaurs. And they fought amongst each other because they wanted to free the dinosaurs that were in mind captivity. So yeah, that's one of my definite favorite cartoons. Like I was a big dinosaur fan, of course. There was also another cartoon where there was a character. Since you asked for a character, it was called Denver, and a lot of people know that dinosaur, I think, because there's a song. It's called Denver, the last dinosaur. He's my friend and a whole lot more. Haven't you heard that? Are you kidding me? Everyone has heard Denver the Last Dinosaur. This is Denver the Last Dinosaur. Rascal, you want to dance and sing Denver the Last Dinosaur? Denver the Last Dinosaur. He's my friend and a whole lot more, papa. What did you look like without a beard? Do you have any old photos? I do. I'll let Kat put it right here. It's not an improvement. Do you play any sports? If no, what sport would you want to play if you play one? I do play football, soccer, right now. And I've been doing that for a lot of years, and I did that during most of my childhood. The other sports I've been doing were when I was younger. So that was, for example, ice hockey. I've been sailing. I've been skiing competitively. What else have I been doing? Handball? I tried almost every sport for a little while. Almost. What do you think about Ingmar Bergman? That's a random question. That's a really random question, just because I'm Swedish. And what film is the best in your opinion?
Have you seen any?
I've seen parts of some of his movies, like the Sjunde inseglet and stuff like that, but like I'm not a fan. I can say that.
When you stutter like that, start over.
I can say that my favorite scene is the one where he's playing chess with death. Where in America would you want to visit? I think I would want to go to California. I've been to America once, and was in New York and New Jersey for about 5 weeks altogether. What is your favorite quote? Do I have a favorite quote, Kat? I don't think I have a favorite quote that I use like more than any other. There's a Swedish saying that is, don't yell hi before you jumped over the creek. Don't count your eggs before they hatch. That's the English version, I guess. Are you an atheist? Yes, I am. How was your life before you met Kat? Like daily routine. My life before I met Kat was all in black and gray. Everything was sad. I was just sitting in a corner all day, waiting for the next day. If anything, I probably played even more games to pass time. It's not that different. I have a partner now. I'm much happier. But I can tell you that my life has definitely changed for the better. The way better. Will you ever make a video where Kat does your makeup? Maybe. What do your parents think about your tattoos and piercings? I don't think they have much of an opinion. Or I mean, both of them think it's enough. They get what I'm doing and they think that it looks good, but they would, in their opinion, I wouldn't have to need to get so much. I was the last one in my family to get tattooed, even though the rest of my family don't have a lot of them. I mean, everyone in the family had at least one tattoo. So you can't come and preach to me about tattoos. And for the piercings, they don't really get why, but neither do they oppose it. It's like they get that it's my choice. What's your favorite thing about Sweden? And if you were to move, where? The thing about Sweden that I like the most is that it's so secular. And if I were to move, I would probably want to live in America. How are you planning on dealing with the assholes in the comments? So far, I haven't even run into one. Or maybe, one or two, maybe actually, now that I think of it. I don't have a problem with assholes in the comments. People, like, you don't get through my skin. You won't bother me. I will laugh it off. When you started thinking about your future as an adult, which goals did you want to achieve? Never set out any big expectation of what my life should be at a certain point. I do set out goals for shorter terms. Like, of course I want to have a full-time job with a good salary. And I want 2 dogs. And I want a happy girlfriend. That's goals, but it's not like I look far into the future and think like, we will be married at that certain point, and we will have 3 kids.
What?
That was an example.
We never agreed to that.
We agreed to the marriage. Kids and marriage up ahead.
Don't let any kind of media influence you. Don't let those people influence you to make you think you have to propose now. Don't do it!
Kat?
Yeah?
Come here.
No, there you go.
I should have brought you flowers.
Yeah, that you should have done.
And here your hand. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? What are some goals you're hoping to achieve within the next few years? I want another dog. I want a full-time job that pays good. I want to keep my girlfriend happy as she is right now, forever. A bigger apartment, a nicer apartment. What kind of books do you like to read? Can you give some examples or recommendations? I have read a very few amount of books in my life. I read the Lord of the Rings series. I also read the biography by Iron Maiden. I can recommend you to read a book from someone you look up to. Do you speak Swedish with Katrin when you're not making videos? Is it not uncomfortable to speak English with each other in front of the camera? We do, at least half of the time we speak English with each other, probably more. We speak broken English to each other because we think it's fun. And as long as we're not having a serious conversation, that's how we talk. What dias? What dias? What dias? What dias? What dias? What dias? What dias?
Yes, what do you?
Yeah.
And puppy.
that all those things comes from that we speak broken English to each other and keep making everything shorter and more weird. Are you adhering to Katrine's minimalism journey? Have you tried to declutter some of your things too? I'm not joining her on that journey really. It's mostly because I don't care so much. And the last question of the Q&A will be, was training Rascal a hard and long process? Do you have any tips for training? It wasn't really a long process. I mean, you have to be strict and you have to set limits and goals. If you're getting a dog, you shouldn't think of it as a little cute thing that should get, oh, he's so cute, of course you're gonna taste this little candy, or of course you get to do this because you're small and cute. A dog needs strict rules and he needs you to be assertive and a leader. Your dog needs a leader. That's what you are to your dog. And of course you should shower it with love. That's two different things. But if you want to have a puppy or a dog that's well behaved, then put out strict rules and try to follow them all the time. Thank you for watching the last part of the Q&A. There was the last of 3 parts. I hope you've gotten the answer that you were looking for. I hope that this series was useful to you. If you have more questions for the next Q&A, then you can gather them down below under this video. And have a fucking sunny day.